Gonna wait there through the whole night?
Uh-oh.
The bird.
Bird time.
2, 3, 4 birds! That's a lot.
5, 6.
Oh no, the bird gang are here. They're birding up.
Me, please. For the love of goodness, baby. I'm in the middle of writing that bastard of a smut book. What can? Oh, God. Is everything all right, baby? What happened? Can you call me a locksmith, please, Anne? Oh, darling. Of course. You should have said you needed one earlier. Ah, poor baby. All alone in the cold and dark. Anne pinches their cheek. Hey, come on, Ian.
Don't touch me.
I got some writer's block solvent open, so feel free to have a sip as well. We'll warm you up. Come on, have a seat. What's your poison? This game is so damn long. I thought you only had one kind. Baby, you need to do your homework on all things, and if you truly thought about that. How do you want to cure your tyrannical slump tonight? Martini, please. All right, Mix Bond. But I'm not fixing you a second one if you don't like it. So tell me, what's eating you?
Birds.
You always do need to get that coax out of you, huh? Come on, have your first sip of the truth serum. Might help. Oh, good. Haha. Okay. Okay. Well, baby, let me ask again. What's eating you? Scared for my mental health. Aw, dear. Maybe it's a good thing you came to me. Just remember, I got drinks. Just drink your problems
Hell
away.
yeah.
Hell
Heck
yeah.
yeah. Healthy coping
Wait.
mechanisms. Let's go.
That's right.
Didn't the dude... Oh.
What?
Oh. Okay. You smoked the wrong... You smoked the wrong herb. You're having a bad trip.
I saw a bird. I
Because
heard-
I
Laced
remember
with every drug known to man.
known to man. He was because he was talking about like it being like whatever strong stuff. So
Yeah.
So there's this horrible sound first, like the end of an era of peace, the start of an era of terror. The
I'd
hell is
say
that?
the second one because it's a lot more direct.
All right.
Because
I
peace
felt
can
like I
end
couldn't
and then
stand
you can
that.
enter into an era of like mundanity.
Better peace. I resolved to do so. I heard the sound too. Yeah, spooked the hell out of me. Thank Christ I wasn't the only one. Boots marching and sirens wailing and screams within screens, whispers walking round, going door to door. Yes, that was it. That's not what that sounded like.
It sounded like a lady screaming.
Yeah.
The bird.
Its voice was hoarse and lungless. It felt like many spoke through its beak, the kind of delay from a sick person's voice. It said that I insulted it. Peculiar, that's the whole affair. Well, I'm sure you were just spooked like myself. There must be a logical explanation for the sound and what you heard. I'll call your locksmith now. I said, baby.
Thank you, Anne. Always a real one.
Oh. Oh, hell.
That's a quick turnaround.
The locksmith is Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey, I had to get a day job. Chili dogs. Anyway, that'll be about
Oh
25
dang!
bucks.
Oh dang! You locked yourself out of your room. That's no good.
That's no. Hey, you. Yeah. Whatever's happening, I think rest will do you lots of good tonight.
Oh, I hate that one of my core memories whenever Sonic the Hedgehog is brought up is the line from Shadow the Hedgehog
Yeah.
where you meet Sonic in the city and he goes, "Man, these black creatures mean business."
Oh, that's right.
What a line.
it's so sad that is one of the only things I have just memorized, just instant recall when it comes to Sonic. The locksmith.
Sonic, really? Dang, free of charge too.
Dang. What a nice
He
lock.
just did it for the thrill.
This is where the loud noises are going to start. So I'm going to turn the stream volume down to 45.
Oh, wow. Nice shirt.
Yeah, unnamed. Yeah, like unnamed kills it. The drip never takes back.
The locksmith jumped out the window and my job's done.
Peculiar. Completely dark outside. I shouldn't test.
What did this is the project? Are they building a bike?
You looked at one thing. You looked at like two things in their room and said, "All right, bedtime."
It's bedtime, dude. Gotta get that sleepy time in.
Wait, you're not gonna get all of the flavor text?
Guess not.
What kind of gamer are you?
KKK. Yield I have been. Sched to inform the Austrian KKK. Yielding to force. KKK. Oh no.
Did you just realize that? That's the second time you said that.
Their beating wings overshadow all. End of demo. Okay. That was
Heck yeah.
Is it opinion
something.
time?
Yeah, give your opinion on it while Ty decides what game to play next.
That game.
What? I chose that. It's
Oh
easy.
yeah, I did. Give me your opinions while I decide what to play next.
Ty, what
No,
was your
it-
opinion of it?
Uh,
Also, it's my turn.
I liked.
I think.
Yeah. For the for the most part, I liked it. The music was cool. I liked the way they did their implementation of like their sound and their sound design. Just overall, that was pretty nice. Uh, the narrative, the narrative itself, I mean, I found it in the narrative itself. I found interesting. And it did leave me curious to know what they plan to do with it next. So that's a plus, I guess, for them, that they left me caring at least a little bit. Yeah.
And you, Ian, you're the writer of the room. So
Bernard,
what did you think?
what's your opinion?
It felt a little weighty. It felt like it kind of felt like it was just sort of dragging the plot in certain directions. Like I didn't get the whole point of me going outside into the street. I feel like I was even like not even supposed to do that. And like I'm guessing the implication at the end was like some sort of fascist government took over, like overnight or something. And the crows are maybe some sort of spiritual force or something. I don't know. I'm kind of neutral on it. Maybe I'd be willing to see it again, but I'd need a break.
Thought it sucked balls.
You thought it sucked?
Yeah. It's the exact type of game that I absolutely despise. Just It's the overly narrative, overly metaphorical, overly baked and yet undercooked. I cannot stand games that are like that. Undertale, I want to say, for all the things like that Undertale, like blah, like, oh, it's it's such a this or that. I actually respect it because it combines narrative elements with gameplay elements, and it has an engaging series of gameplay elements that actually make it like a game. But that was literally that was a walk and talk simulator. That was a visual novel with the WASD, like walking around a gameplay function, air quotes. I could not stand it. Once it started getting to like the outside scene where it became a point and click, like I just started completely phasing out and just getting almost annoyed by how like
I was honestly
lackluster
getting
the
annoyed
experience
too.
was for me.
I was getting annoyed too because I didn't get the point. Like, you just go there for some like background information, I guess. But
Yeah, I don't
just like exposition.
was,
like straight up said that you didn't have to do this, that you could have
but that
exited
was
at any time.
that was my problem, is that it's like I actually kind of enjoyed what the plot was kind of like going for, or like what it even like whatever, but like it didn't need to be a game, or it didn't need to be a game in that the way it was presented. It felt like it felt like it just was like a plot line that obviously has certain messages that need to be conveyed. And I don't think gameplay in that specific derivative of like game particularly helped to like convey that. I don't think there was a connect between the engine and the what the plot attempted to convey. Also, there was literally no scares like at all.
Yeah, it wasn't very scary. I mean, I assume they want to add gameplay to it because they have like a sanity thing, and it's an RPG. It's an RPG maker, or at least like something emulating it. So I assume in like a full version there would be gameplay. And
it could have also been that like we just did like a certain route where it was uninteresting, which in that case, okay. But also, I don't like games where you have to replay it 7 times just to get the full experience.
I don't like games that have uninteresting like routes as like a thing. I feel like if you're gonna you should at least make all these routes somewhat interesting.
I feel like it's less that it is a route that you've gone on and more of an like intro or a forward to the main course of the thing, because that felt like very much like setup for the entire game, and since it is a demo, it makes sense that would kind of be the case,
I suppose. But like
the problem then I would say is that what, going back to what? Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, going back to Undertale, like, yeah, there's a lot of weighty shit in there. There's a lot of plot exposition, but that's told throughout the game for the most part. The start of the game, you just fall down a hole and then
the inciting incident. That's what I was about to talk about. Is that there's an inciting incident that you need to resolve right at the beginning of Undertale. For Bernard's example, for Undertale, that's the inciting incident's right there. For this game, there was it felt like I guess the inciting incident was I'm out of cigarettes and I need to get cigarettes, but it just felt like that was just like a side quest. It didn't feel actually like,
I mean, it felt more so like the inciting incident was a screech or like whatnot, and that would be the thing that actually sets the core of what the game is in motion.
I was like, oh, this is about to be interesting. Is it gonna be like, oh, somebody got like murdered and we gotta like, but no, it's just like,
no, you just talk to Anne.
Okay.
She's like, what up, girl?
You talk to a bird and then Anne. And you hallucinate with birds and stuff, and that almost turns into something cool. But then Anne just opens the door.
Just a little too slow for the demo itself. I'm sure the actual game will be fleshed out and actually have like stuff to grab onto that would probably interest me, but all
Yeah,
the
maybe
same,
like
it's just one of those things where it's like, oh well, that demo didn't do it for me, so
it didn't do it justice. Maybe.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and that is a very easy pit
Yeah.
to fall into. Demos or whatchamacall, pitches or episode zeros even of like shows do
Mhm.
that a lot. So it's just like,
Yeah.
King's Quest
it is
time?
what it is what it is.
By the
I've heard of King's Quest, and I've seen a little bit of stuff from I think 2 or 3 of the games, but nothing in depth.
right.
I know that
This
it's a
is
good
just-
series.
Yeah, because this is just inspired by King's Quest. What
Yeah.
Bernard's about to play.
I'm just gonna put this on because it's very simple and not scary. So if you guys want to continue talking about this, you can. But yeah, this just as a quick intro. This is
There's not
basically
really- I can't really think of much more to talk about. Yeah, this is basically just King's Quest,
but like not jank.
debatably. And King's Quest is like kind of like a cool format because it's literally just like walk around and like stab things.
Yeah,
Like there's no intro, there's no like you're just dropped in.
you
There's
literally
not
just
even an inciting incident. It's just you're an adventurer, adventure.
yeah. And
It's
this
almost
is a
like The
very
Legend
I
of
might be
Zelda in
thinking
that
of the
respect.
wrong game.
no. You're thinking,
I might be thinking of the wrong
wait.
game. Wait.
Hold on. King's Quest. You're thinking about the point and click, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes.
The point and click series.
I meant to talk about, I'm sorry, not King's Quest. King's Field.
Kingsfield. That's right. You're right.
Yes, I have no clue what that is.
It's basically a game that looks
It's
exactly
From
like
Software's Dark Souls before Dark Souls. It had a lot of the archetypes that you find in later Dark Souls games. It was just really, really janky. It looked a lot like this. It played a lot like this, but it was just super duper janky. And for the
this
PS1,
is great. It feels a lot better. It's more polished feeling.
yeah, King's Field. That's what it was.
Also, this is like one of my absolute favorites from this demo disc. It's just like I literally played this for like 2 hours straight, and it's like a 10-minute game basically. So it's like I like the formula because in like the original Kingsfield, it was a preset map, and of course From Software has good level design, but this is roguelike. This randomly generates a new thing every time you start, so it helps it keep it a little more fresh, and you don't have to require all the cryptic knowledge that you do for some From Software games to like get certain places.
Also,
Which
it's
is
funny
why
that you say From Software is good level design because Kingsfield, the first like 2 games, are highly criticized for being disgustingly cryptic in terms of level design. They kind of because they were.
Heck yeah, learning
they were
from
basically
mistakes.
prototypes. Yeah, it's basically prototypes for a lot of their ideas that they later refined into the good work that was Dark Souls.
Yeah, and like the Souls series in general.
Mm-hmm.
All Souls likes.
Yeah, Kingsfield is actually really interesting to look into, but terrible to play.
Yeah, it's a good
just
concept.
hell.
It's a good concept. If you fix the jank and like all the shitty like maps and stuff, and you had something like this, it would actually be fun. But I guess it just wasn't meant to be, I guess.
Yeah. Otherwise,
so
it's
it's
like,
just going
you're a
around
fan of
and
the Souls
fighting
series?
things.
Look at this.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
isn't quite like
and well, this
yeah.
yeah, in Kingsfield, it's go around fighting things and then solving puzzles.
Yeah,
All right.
which we kind of just did right there.
But
Yeah.
like there's like almost in the original Kingsfield at least, there's literally like no narrative. There's a mid to late game enemy that you can walk up to if you go the wrong path on the first like on the first branching path, and he will body you.
Oh heck yeah.
It's great. It's a hoot.
Yeah.
There's a a few YouTube videos on it by a guy who does like a lot of Dark Souls content, and
Ah.
he's pretty comprehensive about it. If you don't feel like going through the labor of playing the games yourself, I think just looking up Kingsfield will net you the videos.
Yeah. What were the Kingsfield games released on?
Like old PCs.
PS1.
It was on PS1.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Look it up. I'll look it up just to be sure. I know Kingsfield 1 and 2 were PS1. Let me see, because it's a series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were released on like old computers and stuff.
Kingsfield for the PlayStation, Kingsfield 2 for the PlayStation, 3 for the PlayStation, and then 4
Also,
was for the PlayStation 2.
This demo has a very lovely music. I very much enjoyed this sort of ambient soundtrack.
Oh damn, he threw his orb at you!
Not his orb!
Yeah, Kingsfield 1 is regarded as like the most cryptic and like ball busting. I think Kingsfield 3 is when they started really
There we go.
like they started getting praised for their work because they started finally refining the experience and so on and so forth until you get to the Souls series, starting with Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Of course.
And this is the end of the game. It's that short, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
It's a nice short experience. It's replayable.
I'm gonna look up this
solid
on
mechanics.
itch.io. What's this called again?
This
What's
is
this
called?
called?
This is called. It's Fiend's Isle.
Fiend's Isle. I'm gonna look this up on itch.io and see what the updates are.
They have a
it's
demo.
on Steam too.
They have a demo out, and it's basically the same thing as in the demo disc.
When I go on the itch.io page, they change my cursor to a sword. That's so based.
Apparently, I think that guy who made this game also did the same thing for the demo disc page as well. Because in the demo disc page, they have like rotating shit and like different cursors and all that. So yeah, no, this is definitely one of my favorites of this whole demo disc.
Planned release date coming soon on Steam.
Yeah, they're still working on it. You can read all about like what they're thinking on the itch page and what they're doing.
Only 100 megabytes. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice, concise little thing.
All game,
and that's why I like it. But yeah, good job, developer.